Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another Nier Reincarnation video, and PvP is finally about to go live. Something I thought this game has needed for a while. We're finally getting it. So I'm going to show you what my PvP team is, and then walk you through what you can do to get ready for PvP for your account, and just kind of like how I feel like it's going to go, what my account's kind of goals are, what my team's kind of goals are, and what honestly you can control and not control to make your PvP team as good as it can be. And let's get to all of that right now. Okay, so I think the best place to start is just, here's my team. These are the three units that I'm going to use. I'm going to use my 2P, who is the crowning jewel of my account. I'm going to use my Akiha and my Abstract Captain Griff. So two collaboration units from the very beginning of the game that I worked on really early, and then Griff, my newest unit that I'm working on right now. Now, I think there's something important to say here when you're talking about team building for this current first arena runs that we're doing. And yes, I understand there's tier lists out there, there's weapon tier lists, there's character tier lists, and that's great. But most of us don't have accounts that have all of the characters, or especially all of the weapons, because so many of them are gacha weapons that you just might not have rolled. So you need to focus on what your account is capable of, in my opinion. Lean into your strengths and build something around that, while covering your weaknesses as best you can with the things that you can control. So a lot of my video on how I'm building my team is going to be about things I can control when I'm building my team, and maybe things that you can control when you're building your team as well. So let's jump back into my account here and look at it. Now, I'm going wind. My thought process behind wind is it's one of the elements that I've invested a lot into. Specifically, if I go into my loadout here, I am nearly finished building my book companion, Cause and Malice. This is the best wind support ability you can get in the game right now. In fact, I will have this finished before my first arena fight. I'm just farming the rest of it right now. In fact, what I want to do right now is put onto the screen an infograph of the three companions that I'm going to be running in my first, excuse me, my voice just cracked. I have hit puberty. Congratulations to me. Anyway, in my first arena team, I'm going to be running the Wind book for allies damage dealt up by 20 with my Wind allies. We're all going to be Wind. That's going to boost my damage. Then what I'm betting is that a lot of people are going to run Dark and Light. I just think that everybody kind of got told early those are the strong elements to build by some just by the community, and I'm going to assume that a lot of people will run those elements. So what I'm going to do is run the defensive companions against those two elements. Now, on my account right now, and I believe in global in general, the best two are the light reduction book and the dark reduction doll. So I'm going to get those as high level as I can, and the maximum potential for my group buffs that you can see on the screen here is that I could have wind damage up 20%, and then be cutting dark damage by 16 and cutting light by 20%. Not to mention that since I'm wind, if I'm going against wind's counter, I will naturally get that bonus. But if somebody's running fire, they will naturally counter me. Now, what I want to say here is the other thing that I'm hedging on here is I just don't think a ton of people run fire. On my account anyway, fire seems like the worst one, and guys, I could be wrong about this, but fire does a lot of AoE stuff. I feel like AoE's not that strong in the game right now, so my feeling is I don't need to worry about fire because I'm wind. So I'll build wind, I'll be good against water, I'll be good against light and dark because I'm going to build defenses against those. I'm going to buff my wind attack, and that's what I'm going to do. Now, there's obviously more to team building than companions, but companions are something you can control. As long as you can clear all of the content in the main story, you have access to every companion that we have in global right now. Great. So pick the ones you want the most. It's really easy to farm companion materials. It's all farmed in the main story. You can just go do it. It takes a lot of time, and yes, this game does need to implement more than just 10 times repeat. That's going to be in a video I make later. But companions are something you can control, and I think that's a good place to start building. Now, there's more to it than this, so let's go back into my account, and let's look at kind of the rest of a squad here. So, when you're team building for your first arena runs, do make sure to max out your memoirs. Right now is the greatest time in the world to max out your memoirs. On my 2P, I'm actually running an HP set because I think her biggest weakness is she could just be blown up. So I'm focusing on attack and crit for the primary and secondary stats, but I just want to boost her health so she can live long enough to kill other people. That's my thought process there. With my Akiha and with my Abstract Captain, I'm running attack sets with focusing on damage from my primary and secondary abilities. I have 3 full sets of level 15 memoirs because right now it's just the cheapest time ever to max out your memoirs. Yes, not all of mine are super good. I have not been focusing on that farm as much lately, especially for old Abstract Captain here. I kind of just pieced his together sort of today. His companion is going to be the next one I work on, but my wind gun right here, very, very leveled up. Let's look at this sword, for example. This is another thing you can control. Abnegation is a 3-star sword that I have just fully enhanced to make it its 4-star version. You can see the weapon abilities. This is another thing you can control. I like Pursuit and Fleetfoot on my weapon abilities, so I maxed those out. You can farm that. I've leveled up the weapon skills as much as I can afford. I'm using my best secondary weapons as far as ones that will increase my attack and my HP, because that's what I'm focusing on for 2P. Now, I've heard that like agility is very, very strong in PvP. I'll find that out, right? Like, we're all gonna find out just how strong everything is here soon. If I go over to my Akiha, you can see I have a 4-star greatsword. I've leveled it 1 time. I can get to level 65. My next step here is I need to unlock the second ability on it, but I've invested into the skills. This is another area where I could power up my wind team by just investing some more into that. Speaking of that, if you're running wind and you're running a 2-hander, we all just got the Blackbird Greatsword for free. You can see I have it at level 80. It's all the way up, except that I don't have the materials right now to invest more into here. So I'm going to rely on it just for the raw stats, and I'm just going to run it. Like I wanted Fleetfoot, and I might, like, you know what? Let's see if I can commit to this right now. Hold on, watch this. Let me commit to something live. We're going to do something live on camera. I'm going to go to Fleetfoot. Can I actually level this a little bit right now? Yes, I can. You guys, watch this, watch this. Boop. I'm going to do it. There you go. Now my Fleetfoot is leveled. I'm starting to invest in what is probably my strongest wind greatsword. If I can collect some more of those emeralds to, you know, evolve it one time. But that Fleetfoot will help me as a secondary skill. So this is my team. This is my squad. To just do the, like, TLDR of why I'm building that squad again, it's because wind is an element I've invested resources into, so it's on my account, it's very strong. I don't anticipate a lot of people running fire. I anticipate a lot of people running light and dark, so I'm going to counter that with my companions from that infograph I was showing up earlier. Now, if your account, like if you, maybe you are like, ha, Orange J, you idiot, I hope I fight you in arena because I've dumped all of my resources into fire. Dude, I hope I don't fight you. Like, if you're out there, person that's fire team, please don't. Like, if you see me, and I don't know what matchmaking is like, it's probably just random, but just dodge for me. Just close the game when you fight me. That'd be great. I'd appreciate that a lot. But I don't think there's too many fire players out there. Now, if you are a like maximum light player, dude, go light, do your thing, level your companions. I think that's going to be a big. I think that's going to be a big differentiator between like successful teams early in PvP and non-successful teams early. Leveled up companions, leveled up memoirs. Like, I'm telling you guys, I can't stress this enough. It is the best time ever in the game right now to level up your memoirs. It's a 100% success rate as you're leveling them. So farm whatever 4-star memoirs you can find, level them up. It only costs like 120k or something like that to fully level a 4-star memoir right now. That's more like $1 million later, when it actually starts failing at like a above 50% rate at those last levels. So take advantage of that memoir leveling bonus we have right now, and good luck, everybody. I've been really looking forward to PvP in this game, and if I run into you in arena, I hope I kill you. So there you go. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.